All right, you know, and I know I shouldn't have to be the one making this video about Eric Debay and all of the sympathy he shows to the Nazi Party, Adolf Hitler in particular. We all know that, but I mean, and then to still come on. I don't get enough credit. I don't get enough credit. Other people want to steal my thunder. You're on every show, Eric. Every show that has big flat earth or big conspiracy things, you're on it, man. I'm going to lay out some facts here. I put them on slides. We were all blown away by the flat earth model. But what if, Eric, you are being used as a shill? All this Atlantean stuff, I've studied it. It leads back to Aryanism, that we're chosen to find the God inside ourselves, which goes back to what they were fighting about between the Protestants and the Catholics. You don't beat me up, Eric. I know you're a tough guy. I'm old, but I'm pretty tough too. Well, what were Hitler's goals? The same shit as always: achieving freedom, capital, and labor. You can pause all these and read them later. It's just bullshit. I shouldn't have to be the one talking about it. Oh, they lied about he got money from Ford. He did get money from Ford. All the Panzer tanks were run on Ford engines until the end of the war. Oh, they told all these lies about me. He wanted to introduce forced labor. Oh, well, I guess he had to. He didn't want to. And he said that we should supposedly kill everyone over the age of 60. No, he said 55. What's worth fighting for? The right for a worker to be a human being. Would you see some of the things they're mad about? They want me to punch a time card. They want me to wear a uniform. Look at that. A priest asked me recently, but what of eternity? A day in the Third Reich is better than anything in eternity. Now stop and read these, the Red Cross and the Vatican. The more I looked into it, the more I found it wasn't they were the good guys. This one goes too fast, but it's all about this girl that exposed the Red Cross, and they had let 120,000 ex-Nazis. I'm going to make a whole video about it. The Nazis, the Red Cross, the Aryans, the proof, it's all going to be out there. And it's all going to be, why didn't anybody else bring this up? The guys that have 500 subscribers. You should read some of this stuff. Go back, stop it. This says after the girl proved that the Red Cross let them working with the Nazis, the Vatican was forced to admit it, but then they started turning in the people that they actually were proven to have helped. It's unbelievable. What does it lead to? Who does it lead to? All of these people. The Counter Reformation. It was strictly the Catholics. They became the leaders against the Reformation. I started looking up these people, look at what it led to me. I've already got one video out. Look for the one on Margaret Sanger and Planned Parenthood. Eugenics, they want it all. Instead, we're worrying about, oh, well, we don't get the map figured out. Nobody will take us serious on TV. That's Lori and Larry. And then Jesse Spots, he just came out with, oh, if nobody takes us, we can't take this flat, no forest shit serious because then they won't take us serious if we ever get on TV. Man, we ain't getting on fucking TV. And if we ever do, they're going to ask us, why didn't you ever say anything about Eric Debay? Well, I am. And I'm asking you, Eric, admit you're wrong. Blood or God, race or bastard. Admit you're wrong. I mean, he was used just like George Bush. You can pull these quotes out of your ass, out of Time magazine. I don't care. I can get the same quotes about George Bush saying he's the smartest man in the world, one of the greatest war leaders ever. It's politics, man. Look at them. You see and you won't even vote. You encourage people not to vote. Look at the posters he put out. And then what did he do? He put out all these posters. Vote for us. Vote for this. Don't vote for Hindenburg. 40 in September 80% of the people chose to stay in Germany. That's because they just expanded and said, well, the country you're in now is Germany. They stayed in their own country. Looks like the Catholics and the Nazis worked pretty good together, if you ask me. Oh, and then they decided to join parties and work together. It wasn't like Hindenburg and Hitler weren't really mad. Now they're working together. And in his deepest need, Hindenburg chose Adolf Hitler for Reichschancellor. Come on. You guys should have been calling them out long before I had to. Wait till you see all the stuff on the Aryan Nation, the Red Cross. They were busted, man. But they don't worry, they just changed it to a not-for-profit. Oh, that doesn't look like a Freemason handshake. Wait, yeah, it does. I put these in here so you could see these are the guys that Germany was finishing off. They had wounded them bad in World War One, and this is how they were ready for World War One. They were still like going like, "Oh, they're coming to get us. What's going on? We need to raise money." Look at this guy dressed like a noble. That was 1914 when they were saying like, "Hitler's coming. What the hell?" They weren't ready for that shit. They show a guy while he's plowing and he's got his gun while these guys were perfecting Gatling guns. Oh, but Hitler made a fun with this guy and fascism, didn't he? Come on, people.